Yeah, Bobby, first is Gaddula means leash. Baddha is tied up, right? You're bound. And Sutta is Sutta, you know that. So what he is saying here, this is very important. No first point is found of sentient being roaming and transmigrating, shrouded by ignorance and fettered by craving. If somebody is searching for how did I come here, which is due to craving, he will never find the answer. So you got the point. Any question here before we proceed? If somebody is searching, how did it all happen? How did it come to be? If somebody has that, no first thing can be found.
Yeah, I think Buddha said that many times.
Yes.
Even if it is craving, but the first thing is cannot be found.
Correct. So it says Pubba Koti. Koti means crore. Na Panyayati Avidya Nivarnanam Sattanam Tanha Samyojananam Sandhavanam Samsaratam. That is, even if you take crores of lives and try searching for the first cause of existence, you will not find, because it is involved with the Tanha Sanyojana. The craving itself is bringing the becoming. Okay. Now, having said that, we'll go one step further. He says, Se yathapi bhikkhave sa gaddula baddho dalhe khile va tambhe va upanibaddo so gacchati chepi tameva khilam va thambam va upagacchati tittati chepi tameva khilam va thambam va upattati nisidati chepi tameva khilam va thambam va nisidati nipajjati chepi tameva khilam va thambam va upanipajjati. Okay, so Gaddula Baddha, that dog which is bound to a pillar or a post or something like that, will keep on going around and round and round and round. It stays besides the post or a pillar. In the same way, a normal person will say that this body is mine. He takes ownership. Okay, that is the main important of watching the 5 aggregates. You start taking ownership of that. So the first point practice is to see whether we are taking ownership or what are we trying to do. If you are taking ownership of something which doesn't belong to you, it becomes a problem. So I was explaining Asad, so we can go through this before we move further. I was telling him this way. Let's say is an apple in my hand. This is my left hand. I'm holding an apple and I'm wanting to eat the apple. So I'm witnessing the apple presently and it is having some weight. Okay, because I'm holding. Then I take it from my left hand and put it in my right hand. So the left hand apple is gone. I have to observe. I'm the witness of this apple on the right hand. It was there on the left hand. Now it has come to the right hand. Now from the right hand, I take it to the mouth and I do that. Some portion of that flesh is gone inside the mouth, but the maximum portion of that is now in the hand. am the witness of that flesh going inside my mouth, and half of them also being outside is also visible to me. Okay, now what I need to do is, honestly speaking, I need to see now what happened to the apple. There is no apple the moment you bite it. It loses the rupa of apple. Whatever was called as apple is no longer an apple. Even though I feel there is an apple. Okay, I feel there is an apple. Now the question comes, is there an apple in my hand? And the mind would say, yes, you already have an apple. But in real sense, there is no apple in the hand. It is just something which was called as an apple. If I take ownership of it and say this is my apple, so then I am eating my apple. So now I put another bite to it and start eating it. So now it has become part. And then I again eat and again eat and again eat and again eat, and now only a little portion is left over, and then I am throwing it out. Now what happened to the apple? I am the witness of the apple coming on the left hand, to the right hand, to the mouth and to the stomach. It's gone. There is no apple any longer. So the concept of apple is completely washed out. Not there. Any questions here? This is the first step to see how these 5 aggregates are coming. No questions? All okay? Okay, now the second step. This apple, what you ate, is the witness. The mind says, I had an apple. But the witness knows that there was no apple in the first place. So this is how you can see the difference between the witness consciousness and the mind. The witness consciousness is witnessing, and the mind takes everything that is happening as itself. It's happening to me. So it had an apple. I ate the apple. Apple was good. I like the apple, or I don't like the apple. Whether it is liking or disliking, there's a witness which is saying that there's just nothing out there. So, normal person will treat this rupa as mine, and the feeling as mine, perception as mine. Here they have written choices or preparation, volition, whatever you want to call that, as mine. And consciousness is mine. That is, apple is mine. This apple shape is mine. It's my shape, my apple. I bought it from the market. So nice. So, a feeling what is getting in the tongue. That's my taste, right? I'm tasting. And then the perception of the apple. Okay? The preparation to make that apple in the mind. And the conscious experience which is happening due to apple. So he had an apple, basically. To begin with itself, there was no apple. So Buddha says, that see it like this. Chittam va bhikkave charanam nama chittanti. Charana, they have put it as conduct. Charana is not conduct. Charana is the movie. Like a movie. The mind has a moving game. Just keeps on, something or the other is coming in that. Because they have put charana, they have made it as conduct. Because one of the word for charana is conduct. They put it as conduct, but it's not conduct. Why? Because if you go down there, Tampi ko bhikkave charanam nama chittam chitteneva chittitam. Tenapi ko bhikkave charanena chitteneva chittaram. Okay. The charana, there's some kind of moving subject, was thought out by the mind, was brought out by the mind. The apple was brought up in the mind. The whole set of enjoyment of the apple is in the mind. Okay. So if you look at the picture of the apple, is far inferior when compared to the enjoyment what the mind is happening on the apple. Meaning when the apple was plucked, it was brought to the market, and from the market I bought this apple. It's not there. Once I buy it, from the time I bought it till now, it's happening. I brought it, washed it, cut it, or just took it, doing that. Okay, so you should regularly check your own mind. So it is corrupted by ragena, dosena, mohena. This raga is not actually a greed. It is raga is coloring. Lobha is greed. So since English doesn't have many words to express, its coloring is what the raga is. You get colored. So you go by the color. So there's a desire. The nearest word is desire. And then there's a hatred and delusion. So sentient beings are purified because the mind is purified. Chitta vodana satta visujjanti. Then he says there is no other order of beings as elaborate as an animal realm, because they have different colors, different shapes, different structure and all that. But all of that were brought up in the mind. Tiracha gatehe panehi chitte neva chittaram. So like the movie, the mind has brought it out. So you should regularly check your own mind. And then this is the most important part of this sutta, that supposing an artist or a painter had some dye, red, black, turmeric, indigo or rose madder, and on a polished plank or a wall or the canvas they create an image of a woman or a man complete with all his various parts. So a normal person then takes a future life, all they create is form, feeling, perception, choice and consciousness. Okay, meaning just like a painter has put a complete shape where the person feels so enamored by that and say that, wow, what a painting. So when we see each one of us, it's just a painting, because it is brought up by the mind. There is no person sitting out there and doing anything, but it seems to be so real. Okay, seems to be so real. Why? Because the mind is deluded. So an unlearned ordinary person will take the form, feeling, perceptions, preparation and consciousness as himself. So now he says is rupam nityam va anityam, it is anicca, and dukkha anatta, like that. And if we do it, you see the last one, na param ittattayati pajanati. So it doesn't get established again here, doesn't come back here. It's a very short and a nice, beautiful sutta. To understand what? The dog is going around and around and round and round and round and round. The normal person is also going round and round and round with Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana going in round. Okay. Now what is Rupa? So I and you have the Rupa at present because Bobby doesn't have the video. So we take two people, you and me. How do you define the form? So like the Pena Pindupama Sutta. How do you define the form? Something that is having a shape and a color is a form. But then the shape can be changed. The color can change. Simple. So if you see, there is an arising and passing away. Like our face have changed, our body has changed. Everything we thought we had is changed. So we can't believe that it is the same body what I am having. No. So we can now see the difference between a mind and a witness. The witness consciousness, if you are the witness, you have witnessed before the womb entry. You have witnessed the womb entry. You have witnessed coming out of the womb. You have witnessed the growth. Like that. Mind has only seen after being born. Because it is conditioned. Somebody has to keep on telling it what it is, what it is, what it is. But if you are just a witness, you can see that it is passing away, passing away, passing away. We have to see that how the Rupa comes to be. So, in the Khandavagga, there's one sutta where he says, if you see the food going and you can find out the body is coming due to food. So, if we are able to see a witness, just a witness, you can see that you have got nothing to do with it. The body is growing, maturing, dying, body is growing, maturing, dying. You can see the anicca nature in that. It is arising and passing and arising and passing and arising and passing. But you are a witness to it coming, going, coming, going, coming, going, coming, going. So you are not the doer nor you are the enjoyer of that body. Same thing with feeling. If object comes, there is a feeling of object coming, so it can give a experience of pleasure or a pain or a neutral. Can give either one of these. And the perceptions are also same. Because there is a feeling, there is a perception. So you perceive that to be known to you. So because it's Sukha Vedana, unknown to you, then Adukha Sukha Vedana, or there is something which you know but you don't want it, and then Dukkha Vedana. So you have created a perception of that. And then you make a choice or preparation to make sure that what you like is what you get. That's a sankhara. So you keep on preparing for getting, or like they uses the word choice, because there is volition. That means I am willing it, I want it in this way. And there's a conscious experience of that, which in Hindi called anubhav. So you have an experience of that. Whatever you are saying, there's an experience, like zeal, your daughter is an experience. Your son, when he comes, there's an experience of the son. Even though there is no son to begin with. It's just a body. But you find it as son instead of the body. There's no wife, but you will find a wife inside the body. Like you will find yourself inside the body. So there's an attachment to the body. And hence you think it is yours. Because you consider, there's an experience. So there's a consideration of that experience. So this is how the leash is. So they keep on going around and round and round and round.
So the simile is dog is leash and then it is moving around.
Correct. it's moving around and like this. Gaddula Bhaddo. So now it's saying Gaddula is leash, Baddha is held on to.
Yep. Yes, that's a
No escape from.
great one.
Yeah, Bobby, go ahead.
No, I was just saying no escape. No escape from samsara.
Yeah, because it is going round and round and round and round and round and round. So you keep on going round between wife and children and this and that and like going round and round, and this is my feeling, this is my perception of that, this is my conscious experience of that. So I have to prepare this, I have to prepare that, like that.
I think Buddha has given few suttas in similar pattern, right? The Ganges River or
That is a Pena Pindupama Sutta. Yeah, that is Pena Pindupama Sutta. If that is not workable, we can go to this Sutta, Dutiya Gaddula Baddha Sutta. If the previous one is also a good one. This is a Pathama Gaddula Sutta or Gaddula Baddha Sutta.
what is the meaning of that? That previous one.
This one, Gaddula Baddha.
That is leash that you told the previous
No,
one.
that is also a leash only. There are two leash Sutta. One is
Okay.
The second one.
Gaddula Baddha Sutta. The second one is Dutiya Gaddula Baddha Sutta.
But is it the same one? Same?
No, not the same example. It's a different example. This is the first one. It is a different one. That has another one. So now he says about when the earth is burned up and destroyed and no more. Again, he gives this Gaddula where the pillar, it will be standing there. And then learned person will not do that.
Hmm.
So this is
He explained in many ways, many different ways.
many different ways, but what to all the people who are in different mentality, right? So he has explained it in different ways. That is what he can do.
Yeah, he has done his job.
Yes, he has done his job.
Perfectly enlightened one.
Yes.
Yeah, so the weakness consciousness, it's go away, like, especially in daily life, it just go away.
Correct.
Something which we like and something which we don't like, automatically we go into involve. And then after that we realize, oh, this is what. But by that time, things has happened.
Correct. Now, I'm sharing another one, good sutta, which might open up for us. Able to see?
Parakoma Sutta.
Chappanakopama Sutta. 6 animals.
Oh, 6. I can say 6 sense doors, maybe.
Yes, it's for 6 sense doors. So he gives a beautiful example. The kusa, tassa kusa kantaka cheva pade vijayum sa sarapattani jagattani vilekeyum. So there is this guy, this person getting wounded with thorns, all of that. So he will get into pain and distress. They should restrain and lack, how was unrestrained. So it's like they don't truly understand when they hear this, see the eyes and ears and nose and tongue and body. So this is a good one. You see, he says there are 6 animals with diverse territories, feeding ground, and tie them with a strong rope. So they catch a snake, a crocodile, a bird, a dog, jackal, singalam, makkatam, monkey. Then they tie each one of them. So this monkeys would think like this. I'm going here, the crocodile will do, I'll go there, the bird will think I'm doing that and doing this. So we were not the strongest of them would get their way, and they have all have to submit to their control.
My God,
Okay.
what is happening?
I think this example Patrick uses for me. He says like,
Oh, he uses it.
yeah, but he says there's another way, like, one goes in that direction, other goes in that direction. And then once once they try and let you just see, like, and then you just keep them tight, and then eventually they will lose their power. And they will
There are two suttas related to this. One is this, there's another sutta to that. Once we finish this, there's another one. Oh, this was the same one which we. Sorry, I came to the wrong one. This is Veena. And there's so many examples. Okay, so let me get that sutta real quick. I'm not getting the second one. There's another sutta where he says that you have to tie it twice, so it doesn't run anywhere. Now he's only tied once. So one of the strongest one will run away, so everybody submits to that because they want to run away. Now you don't allow. You become the witness, so you don't allow anyone to get away. So they'll get tired and sleep there only. So they will not do anything.
Yeah.
So that is the sense restraint. Indriya samvara is like that.
Yeah.
So I was explaining yesterday to these ladies that today we are doing sila. From today onwards. The first is sila. So we need to get the charana dhamma correctly in our mind. The first thing we need to develop is sila. Arya kantehi sila. Like an Arya who doesn't require recitation or anything, it is already established in him. Okay, he doesn't require anybody's like recitation or anybody saying to him and all that. Okay, Arya kantehi sila, we have to develop it. Then we have to work out an indriya samvara. Then we can get bhojana matyanutta, that is reduction in the food, like what Bobby is doing today. And then the fourth one is jagariyanu yoga. So again, Bobby is saying that I don't want to sleep so much and all that. It's not by pressure or by effort you are going to get that. It's sila and indriya samvara makes the other two. If I force it myself, it's not going to work. Okay. And then there are 7 charana dhammas. So first thing is I need to develop the sati, which is dependent on the sila. Sati, then Shraddha. Shraddha will come because now I can see the 4 things which have happened in me: sila, indriya samvara, Bhojanamatyανutta, Jagaryanu Yoga. These 4 have happened. So the 5th one is Shraddha, faith. Then the 6th one, Sati, will happen. Then the 7th one, Hiri. This is the most important thing, that I need to bring in moral. No, yeah, moral. It's actually shyness. It's lajja, but where they put moral shame. It's nothing to do with moral shame. There's nothing called as moral shame, but in English, you don't have word to express it. It's actually, right word is lajja, shyness, to do mistakes. I'm very shy to do mistake, because I'm having somebody watching over me, so I'm very shy to do the mistake. And he ottappa is, they write it a moral dread. It is, you feel, you have a fear of of wrongdoing. Okay, so Sati will keep on increasing its pace with Hiri Ottappa. Like I was hearing to that book, what you have said, Bobby, that stillness.
Stillness flowing. Okay.
In the Vinaya, Ajahn Chah says that in the Vinaya there are 2 things. One is Hiri and Ottappa. So he says only develop these 2, everything else gets developed, which is really true. So instead of going through all of this, if we have Hiri and Ottappa, that is sufficient. That will take care of rest. Okay, so Hiri Ottappa. So then I have Bahu Satcha. Bahu Satchancha Chip Sippancha Vinayocha. That whatever we have read, right? Bahu Satcha. Bahu Satcha. That is, you get to see what actually it is. Bahu Satcha. Then you get Virya. And then Panya. So you have Panya, Prajna. You have the wisdom, faculty opened up now. That is the Charana Dhamma of 11. Then to that you are going to establish first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. So that will become 15 Charana Dhammas. Okay, that's a very nice, to do, nice thing to do. So once I do this much, okay. So we are, yes.
Shall I, is there any sutta for that, or shall I repeat that like this 15?
No, it is there. It is there when you really look at the Buddha Vandana. In that itself, it is there. What are the Charana Dhammas and all that? I can send you that link. Not a problem.
So you have started this one with
those ladies. With those ladies. Step by step. I told them, I don't know what you do. So we'll go for baby step forward.
So shall I just repeat what you have said now so that I remember it? Just to know that.
Go ahead.
So Shila, then comes Indriya sense restraint.
Indriya Samvara.
Indriya Samvara, and then Bhojana, like food.
Wait! Don't struggle so much. So let me tell you one by one. Okay. First is Sila, 5 Sila. Okay. Try not to break the Sila. Now, we don't have to say, I'm not breaking or I'm breaking or whatever. If you're breaking what I've told those ladies, you write it down. That's all. Make a note. That's it. Don't do anything. Before sleeping, read it out to yourself. I've broken the following today. Clear? Done. If the seal is unbroken, it helps in doing Indriya Samvara. Now, what is Indriya Samvara? Is that you are not allowing eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind to go anywhere. So you become a witness to this. Now, what are the ways of doing it? One way which I learnt it on my own is that if I turn my head towards right like this, all those images on the left are no longer there because the eye is established here. I can only imagine something is there. but in real terms, I don't have anything over there. Now, if I turn like this, all these objects keep on falling, 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 falling. They don't stay. Clear? This is what is the first indriya I'm trying to understand is the eye. It means as the face is turning here and there, the objects are going away. So I can see arising and passing away of the objects, where you can't take anything to be yours. And it's a practical experience. Same thing with ear. The sound comes and goes away. Nose, smell comes, goes away. Tongue, taste comes, goes away. Body, touch comes and goes away. Mind, thought comes and goes away. But you are the witness to all of them. Right? So you have to make a witness consciousness. Just a witness. That is samvara. How do you do the samvara as per Buddha? Is that don't give any elaboration to it and don't symbolize it. Don't elaborate it, don't symbolize it. Don't elaborate it, don't symbolize it. Like a sound coming, I think this is a sound of so and so. No.
Just sound.
Just sound. I think this is a car sound. Sound. I think this is the smell of a perfume. No. Something like that. So I had to practice.
So you said don't elaborate and
Elaborate out and symbolize. Okay. So Nana Byanjana means elaboration. Okay. He uses the word Nana Byanjana. Is to describe. To elaborate. Nimitta grahi hoti. Nimitta means symbolization. Symbol. Nimitta. So you don't do that. You pull it up. Just watch it. Don't do anything. Just hear it. Just taste it. Just smell it. Just touch it. Just observe the thoughts which are coming. Don't participate. So let's say I'm doing that. Other two. Bhojana Matyanutta automatically happens. Partila. Bhojana Matyanutta automatically happens. So that happens. And then the last one, the Jagariyanu Yoga, it automatically facilitates because now you are not interested. You will get up early. You require very less sleep by itself. So the eating food also will reduce because you are not interested. You are just interested in just filling up the stomach because it already has an Indriya Samvara. Because the taste is also inclusive in that Indriya Samvara, right? So you don't have to specially do anything about it. So Bobby, for you are saying that, look, I'm doing everything, but my eating thing, I enjoy sweets. I tend like sleeping and all that is happening because the Indriya Samvara is not there. That's the reason for that. So if you
told Indriya Samvara is coming from Sheila, right? So, but Sheila is, I feel it is good for a long time, I think.
No, I'm not commenting anything. I'm just saying, I'm not commenting on the Sila. Yeah,
but what I'm saying is the Indriya Samvara, Sheila is the basis for Indriya Samvara.
No, not 100%. Sila helps in Indriya Samvara by itself. It doesn't do anything. So we need to still develop Indriya Samvara.
These senses.
Then it helps you in, it by itself doesn't do anything on the food. But because you are doing Indriya Samvara, it helps. And because of that, you require less sleep. So you get into wakefulness more than sleeping. This 4. Now 5 to 11. Because we did these 4, Shraddha will increase. That is the Indriya, that's the faculty, and also the bala, power, are in the 37 factors of awakening. So the Shraddha will increase, Sati will also increase. So Shraddha, Sati are both in that 37 awakening factors. And then you get Hiri and Ottappa. Okay. Then Bahu Satcha. Okay. Then Virya, which is also part of 37 factors. Then Panya is also part of 37 factors. So 4 factors out of 5 is already taken care. Bahu Satcha is an indirect samadhi, because you require samadhi to understand the Satcha, the truth. So basically,
so five friends are there.
Five friends are there, plus 2. We can call them as guardians, which is Hiri and Ottappa.
Hiri and Ottappa.
7. So 7 plus 4, 11.
11.
Then the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana are the 4. That means 15. Charana Dhamma.
15. Okay. This is Charana Dhamma.
This is the reason why we have to follow the Buddha. Vijja Charana Sampanno. Now the Charana Dhamma we develop, we are in the Arya Magga. Not about sitting and recitation, Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Then we say, Iti Piso Bhagava Araham Samma Sambuddho Vijja Charana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manusanam Buddho Bhagava Iti.
So where in Buddha Vandana this is there?
Where in what it is there? See, in the Charana Dhamma there is a in that it is not there. In that it is the Charana Dhamma. On Charana Dhamma it is there. See, the Vijja Charana Dhamma is the 6 Vijja is there. It is there in DN2.
Okay.
That is
Sambalapara Sutta.
Samanya Parasutta.
Samanya Para, that a way of pronunciation, the fruits of pronunciation. Ajada Shatru is it?
Yes, in that you will find. Vijja Charana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu, like that. If I could again share my screen. Able to see, right? These are the Vijja. Dibba Sota, Dibba Chakku, Parachitta, Vijanana Jnana, Ubbe Nivasana Suti Jnana, Siti Papata Jnana, Asavakhaya Jnana. And then Charana Dhamma, Sila, Indriya Samvara, Bhojana Matyanutta, Jagara Yana Yoga, Sadhamma, which is Saddha, Sati, Hiri, Ottappa, Bahu Satcha, Virya, Panya. Okay. This we need to develop.
Yes.
That's all. Everything is taken care. So tomorrow what we can do, when we meet, we can practice Indriya Samvara.
Okay.
So let's see. How much Indriya Samvara you know?
Yeah, we have to figure out like how each sense organ works.
No,
Very simple.
tomorrow I would like to hear from both of you what you are currently doing of Indriya Samvara.
At that time, or
Now, no, when we meet.
okay.
Like this, when we meet tomorrow, let us see what is that you are doing on Indriya Samvara. And then we can work out together. So, shall we end? Or do you want to discuss something?
Yeah, we can end for today.
Okay, good. All right then. Good night and enjoy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.